All right. It's the controversial Best of Super Show, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, the boisterous, slowly maturing, need more hoes, infamous Best, and the beautiful Big Leo. We in Leo season, eh? We Big Leo Energy,
Almost.
Big Milf, controversial Christine, and how y'all feeling? Let's make sure we up, we awake, we alert. How was y'all weekend? What's going on?
Shit's alright. I ain't really do too much of shit.
Yeah,
My birthday is next week. I'm stressed as a motherfucker. This month was all about me. So yeah, I can't wait to get this shit over. Yeah.
it's your birthday month. You stressed?
Yeah, it's stressful.
Or planning your birthday?
Yeah. But everybody
What,
gonna see.
what is it that you want to do for your birthday, Christine?
Well, I'm about to go out of town, y'all. So, you know, everybody y'all gonna see the pictures.
Last time Christine was out of town and we did a show and she popped in here, y'all lost y'all mind. So we gonna see how this go this time.
Yeah, we're gonna see y'all.
What's up? That's what you got into this weekend, man.
No, I ain't really do too much. I'll just eat out partying type shit. Nothing crazy.
That's it. Party on East Ave.
Yeah.
I say.
I've been chilling all weekend. So dad duties right now, NCAA, a little bit of that, and just preparing for the show, really trying to get myself ready for the week. Back working. Working is mad ghetto. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right, I'm about done with that shit.
But we gotta do it. It's ghetto as hell, but we gotta do it. So part of the territory,
Yeah.
Where we want to start? We have a bunch of things. We got our list.
Oh, anybody in Rochester trying to go to Vegas? I think it's in October. I think the flights is like $60. There's some shit going on. Y'all might want to tap into
That's a good time to go too because it won't be as hot. Pools will still be open. Right now, if you want to come out, if you want to be cremated, pull up to Vegas.
Not
If you don't want to be cremated, do not pull up to Vegas.
What is today's weather?
Today's weather in Vegas. Let me take a look at this beautiful thing. 103 degrees.
Oh hell no!
But it's no humidity though. Today's high is going to be 107, which is actually pretty low because it's been like 112 and then 115 the last couple of days. So, yeah, that's Vegas for you. Before we start any further, this is not a political show, but we're just gonna get it out the way. Joe Biden has officially dropped out of the presidential race, so we don't know who's running for the Democrats. But Trump ran that nigga off the block, man. Joe Biden had dropped out of the Democratic race. People are saying that Michelle Obama may be the person that replaces Joe Biden. We'll see how that goes. If Michelle does run, Trump has a strong chance of losing because of how she speaks up for women and a lot of her views. So they may think they're getting a second Obama run. Who knows? We'll see how that goes.
Is that something she want to do? Run for president?
I don't know if she wants to do it, but if the Democratic Party wants to win, they need to put somebody in there that's going to be able to. And Joe Biden clearly is not the answer. And I've been saying that for a long time. Like, dude, he don't look like he's healthy enough to be the president. He don't look like he's healthy enough to run himself. He can't run no goddamn country.
I know everybody been saying like he belongs at one of them houses.
Or like he need a CNN. Well, he does. You gotta remember, Joe Biden is rich. He's not gonna have it be in the house. Somebody's gonna be coming to his house.
I'm not understanding like that's how he looks. Not saying.
Yeah, he needs a home health aide. That's exactly what he needs.
I'll be his home health aide. I know they paying much.
You gonna wipe that old? You say something about you gonna wipe that old white ass? What you saying? The old white ass. Man.
Listen, he gonna be paying me so much money. I could pay somebody else to wipe his ass. That's a fact. He probably paying you five times what they getting paid.
Hell no.
I feel like we should just jump into that because that's one of the topics with Joe Biden and was it Cardi B?
Joe Budden.
I mean Joe Biden. Oh wait,
So,
was it Joe Budden or Joe Biden?
It's Joe Budden and Cardi B. So you're not the first person. That's been a reoccurring thing on the internet. Sometimes people mix up Joe Biden and Joe Budden. So there's times when Biden something, but Joe Budden is trending, and it's like they talked about the wrong Joe here.
I'm crying. I just read the notes way too fast just now at the ending. I read
But
the
we can just we can. I just wanted to get that out there so people that's voting, you might want to go look at who they putting in there. I'm not saying I'm not voting. I'm voting for my interest, and I will not disclose that on here because y'all niggas is crazy, and y'all be telling people that their votes don't count if they don't agree with y'all vote. So that's
I
where
have never voted.
But also, if you don't vote, you can't complain.
I don't be complaining. Life is gonna be what it is. You're gonna have to adjust.
That's a man morbid way of going through life, man.
Bro.
No, I understand where you're coming from, though.
How you feeling like if I vote or not vote, my vote not gonna matter that much. Even if I want something to happen and it doesn't happen.
So the presidential vote is not the most important vote. As not to be disrespectful to nobody, you feel me? The most important vote is the local voting. So that's when you get to vote who becomes the district attorney, the mayor, and all that shit, because that has direct effect on what the fuck goes on in your life with the motherfuckers in office. So, yeah. But moving past that, let's get into Joe Budden versus Cardi B. Christine, you want to break us down with what's going on with them?
Okay, so he called her out basically, right, for saying that her album or whatever was delayed or something.
Yeah.
And she ended up going off on him. I guess she spoke about how she gave him lap dances back when she was a stripper.
Yeah.
Going off. Do y'all know why it went to that level though? I mean, you know, Joe Budden has a history of pissing women off though. In general.
I listened to the Joe Budden show. I haven't listened this week and haven't got to hear what he said on this, but I do know that Joe Budden has said in the past that Atlantic is not dropping Cardi B's album because they don't have what they think. Her first album was so well, and they did commercially the success her first album had. They don't want to have a sophomore slump, right? So because her first album did so well, her second, and they can't find that one single, that one smash that can that Bodak Yellow for the second album. They keep pushing it back. Cardi's overpromising, saying she's gonna give her fans an album, but under delivering. And Joe has connections at Atlantic and saying like the album's not coming out. Like she's not dropping music no time soon. Queen's Flip came on the show last week and said that he was at Atlantic and the things that Joe was saying about Cardi B music career and her album not coming out is true. And then Cardi B got on Twitter Spaces and she started going off, calling Joe a crackhead and a cokehead and all that weird shit. And she said he's a hater, and that because he gave up on his dream of being a rapper, he be hating on other people. So that's what she was saying.
As much as I love Cardi B, bro, it's like she doesn't take criticism well. Like if you criticize her, it's like she feel like you hate on her. That's the one thing I gotta say. Like she doesn't do as well as other female art. Well, a lot of people take criticism.
Let me just ask you this question, Best. What artists do you know can take criticism?
Right, though, because a lot of them can't. Women.
None of them can. None of them can take criticism at all. Not one. Especially if you're not one of their peers. The reason. So this is something that I realized, right? Just before I let you get into your point. What Nicki Minaj said this to Joe when they did their one-on-one sit down. She said the reason why when you say what you say bothers us so much, Joe, is because you was one of us. It's like when Kenny and it's like when Kenny, Shaq, and Charles talk about NBA players. Joe Budden is that he's that for rap. So if Elliot Wilson say some shit, B-Dot say some shit, y'all niggas never wrote a 16. Y'all niggas never sold the record. So y'all can have your opinion. We don't care. But Joe, you did what we did. You know what the fuck we go through. And you say things. And Joe don't have a filter. So he'll say things. He might not mean no harm by it. Or he might do. I don't know. I'm not him, so I can't say. But he'll say things. And it bothers them because nigga, you was one of us. It's like somebody talk about podcasters, right? Best you do an interview about podcasters, right? And you say something about me and Christine. Or not, forget me and Christine, right? You say something about another podcast. but you know what it is to be a podcaster. Bro, pause best. Wipe your face, bro. This shit look crazy, man.
You got mad white stuff coming out your mouth. What is that?
That's gonna be a clip, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You like put that on the gram.
No, I'm good.
Like over here, dog in the McChicken, boy. Goddamn, bro.
On his lunch break.
Nah, I feel it. But I understand where Cardi B is coming from. But I will say that she does lack accountability because her album came out 2016, 2017. When did Cardi B's album come out?
I'm not gonna lie, I never even bumped it, but if it's there, but like yo,
no. That album was a really good for.
No, I'm not saying it was good. I just didn't bump it.
Honestly, and too, y'all, I really feel like it's his delivery with women. What I will give, Joe Budden doesn't necessarily back down from men because there's plenty of times he said what he said, even if the person said like. But his approach with women, I feel like over time we have seen a pattern. Like even Charlemagne, I feel like he could handle a conversation better with a woman, better than Joe Budden. And Charlemagne's low key disrespectful, so.
Yeah.
I can't so he be on that with Lil Yachty. He was on that with like guys like Lil Yachty
and I'll say this right, but right best before you go there. No, actually, best let you finish your point and I'll say my point.
Nah, I'm saying I can't say that because when Lil Yachty came to Everyday Struggle, he was on that one. Remember the clip with Lil Yachty like chill, dude. The whole Migos situation. It was on like I don't think we just target females. It just.
No, I didn't say that. Oh, no, I feel like the way that he approaches women, though, I feel like could be a little better. But like I said, though, he has approached men before, and I don't think he's necessarily scared of other men because he said what he said in most situations. Like with Drake and shit, he's not light on niggas.
My thing is, he says these things on a podcast. There's never been a time because he's had Cardi on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's never been a time where I've seen him in person with women. Like when he goes off on his rants and say it on the show, he's just saying it on the show. Even in the spaces, he didn't say anything crazy to Cardi. She was calling him a cokehead and a crackhead, talking about he be paying for lap dances and she robbed him. Like she was blacking on him and he didn't black back. And for Joe, who we know to be off the handle a little bit, remember the Love and Hip Hop days when he fought Consequence. Joe, he handled the situation pretty well. That's why I said I didn't listen to the show this week, so I have to see what he said on there regarding the things with Cardi. Best if you want to pull up some of the stuff from Twitter Spaces and what Cardi was saying about him, so we could provide some more context. That would be interesting to hear. But I just think Cardi gets a lot because she got the barbers on the back. People want to know when the next album is coming out. Her last album, Invasion of Privacy, came out. Let me go back to it because I just had it. It was 2018. We're in 2024. So
okay,
her album came out April 2018.
But like Joe Budden said this 4 months ago about Cardi B. She's afraid to put an album or project out.
Yeah, because he said Nicki had put out her album, which did really well, the last Nicki album, and Cardi doesn't have anything that could compete with that. And it's not saying he's doing that, but he knows the people are going to put Cardi. Whatever Cardi B puts out, they're gonna stack it against Nicki.
Right.
Nicki ain't putting out no bad music right now either. Nicki smoking shit. Meg putting out good music. You got Lotto putting out good music. You got a lot of the women putting out good music. And Cardi, you supposed to be like you and Nicki supposed to be quote unquote seeing eye to eye. Which, as much as I love Cardi, I know she's from where I'm from, but I still got Nicki because Nicki's resume is much better than Cardi's resume. It's not even a question in that thing. But as far as the Giants, though, Cardi's considered one of the Giants. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find a clip from Queen's Flip when he was on there talking about it. It might be on Twitter. Joe Biden's quotes. Before we go there, my fellow Democrats, I've decided not to accept the nomination and to focus all of my energies on my duties as president for the remainder of my term. My very first decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it has been the best decision I've made. Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do it. Listen, before we go there, right, Bess?
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas right now, Democrats. If y'all think Kamala about to run and beat Trump, y'all out your fucking mind, bro. Basically, if Kamala is running, it's over and done with. Trump got this bitch in the bag, bro. Hey, niggas better start wearing their MAGA hats out this bitch, because nigga, you gonna have to make America great again.
And Trump a real nigga now. That ain't got shot and took it out of my house. Playing many men. Myself,
getting shot don't make you black, man. Nigga, everybody gets shot. What the fuck wrong with you?
He's one of us now. No, I'm playing.
That's the ignorance. I'm hoping this on here. Here we go.
A lap dance from this lady. Bro, I gave you a lap dance 2 times and fucking started. You was high as fuck. High as fuck on coke, nigga. Smell that coke through your breath. That's one thing.
You can smell coke to somebody's breath.
Second of all, and actually, that's not even nothing to brag about. Second of all, you're like, I will never talk about this, and that. I don't give a fuck when people talk about me. It's just the fact that you always talk shit about me, Joe Budden. You always talk shit about me. Out of nowhere. You would think I did something to this nigga out of nowhere. For the past 2 years, this nigga have only talked bad things about me. Bad things about me. Constantly. Why? Because you got an interview? And the fact about it is that you don't even have to do that. Because I know for a fact bitches is not telling you to do that. You just do that to pander. I have also never gotten a lap dance from this lady. Bro, I gave you a lap dance 2 times and fucking started.
I'll be
was
right
high
back.
as fuck. Like if I did something to you all the time, I gotta connect in Atlantic. I gotta connect in. No, the fuck you don't. Nigga really said here in December saying that I fucking got into it with my husband because this ain't my little boyfriend, nigga. This ain't my no fucking baby daddy, nigga. This nigga I've been married for 7 years, nigga. Oh yeah, she did that for a publicity stunt because this and that drop, nigga. What? Now it's this girl. Now it's this girl. Now I promise you, I can show you. I will never call her this girl. Now I'm this girl. Now I'm Cardi B, the bitch you always talking shit about. I want to talk now, nigga. I've been giving you 2 years, sparing you for 2 years. Even when I call you out, I don't even disrespect you. You always try me. Always try me. Nigga, I ain't fucking Drake, nigga. I ain't gonna fucking write no nice paragraph. Like if I did something to you all the time, I gotta connect in Atlantic. I gotta connect in. No, the fuck you don't. Nigga really said here in December saying that I fucking got into it with my husband because this ain't my little boyfriend, nigga. This ain't my no fucking baby daddy, nigga. This nigga I've been married for 7 years, nigga. Oh yeah, she did that for a publicity stunt because this and that drop, nigga. What? Now it's this girl. Now it's this.
Okay. So, where do we take from this here? I don't. Cardi got receipts. She's pulling up receipts. She's really not fond of Joe. This is not her first time going at Joe. What do we take from this?
I feel like Cardi B feels like Joe Budden is trying to go super hard for Nicki Minaj by targeting her. He's trying to show loyalty to Nicki by targeting her. Because she even said like that bitch not even saying you to do that. Like you feel me? Like we all know who she referring to, Nicki Minaj. I feel like she feels like Joe Budden is trying to prove himself to Nicki. It's like you all talk about like you picking when you.
Yeah, and I think that's fair to say. As a person that's listened to the Joe Budden show for a couple of years now, right? He's never put one down to big one up. But the people are rumbling, right? So Joe Budden is not the first person I've heard say this, especially Clubhouse days, especially some of the people I talk to now with all music stuff. And I have to go to bat for Cardi a lot, right? What has what has Cardi put out musically on her own in the last 4 years? Really?
I'm not sure.
She did the WAP joint. The WAP song was with her and Meg, and then that still didn't gain enough traction to put out an album. She hasn't given nobody an EP. You know, Cardi B's never been on tour.
That's crazy.
Her album won Album of the Year for hip hop, right, in 2019, and she did not tour that album. So when you start putting these things into perspective, it's like, how does Invasion of Privacy? If I just start reading off some of the names of the song of Invasion of Privacy, you'll be like, how the fuck has Cardi B never been on tour? So you got Bodak Yellow, you got Bartier Cardi, Be Careful, I Like It, and Ring. Those are the 4 singles off the album, right? What else we got? So singles, track listing, Get Up 10, Bick and Head, Best Life with Chance the Rapper, I Like It with J Balvin and Bad Bunny, Ring with Kehlani, Moneybag, Bartier Cardi with 21 Savage, She Bad with YG, Through Your Phone, and I Do It with SZA. So these are, song had 13 songs on it, big features, big production, and she's never toured it out. Again, find me a bit. We just watched Drake go on how many tours on how many projects? We talk. Nicki's been on how many tours? Again, Cardi's getting compared to the greats, and I think this is what Jermaine Dupri was talking about when people were talking about recently about the Kendrick Not Like Us song getting played too much. People don't understand what hits are. They don't understand how the music industry runs, and because now there's so many ways to get money out of this music shit, and just from your likeness, people are not really doing the work. They're not entertainers no more. Music is a lick for them, and I think at this point now, going on almost like we talk about 4.5 years now, right? Since Cardi put out her album, almost going on 5, right? Because we about to be in August.
Yeah.
So Cardi, what are we doing with music where you taking 4 years? You're not Kendrick Lamar, love. I'm sorry. Kendrick Lamar 3-4 years to drop an album.
I feel like Cardi B has been winning for so long. She's afraid to lose. What if she goes on tour, it doesn't do good?
No, for what though? What about one album? Like, this is the same. It's the same thing with Lauryn Hill, right? Lauryn Hill put out one album, and then people be like, "Yo, she's the best female rapper ever." I'm like, don't get me wrong, I got Lauryn Hill 5, but how can I put Lauryn Hill over somebody like Missy Elliott, over Nicki Minaj, over Rhapsody, over women that's been MC like Queen Latifah that's been active doing this? People get one joint, they strike gold, and then they want to put them as the GOAT. You can't do that. How? It has to be a consistency factor. Cardi B is consistently in our face, but she's not consistently putting out music. I don't think I put out every week, every month, none of that. But there's not a consistency in the music that's coming out by. Like, it's no reason that Cardi B could have been one of the first people to break out Cash Cobain. She's big enough to do so. Be rapping on his production. So I'm not. Joe be doing his thing. I'm not saying that, and I rock with Cardi, but I do understand that Cardi has not been delivering on. I think that there's a fear factor in her delivering on his second album because we watched what happened with Roddy Ricch. That first album was crazy. That second album, that EP, all of it trash after that.
Do y'all think that it has anything like a little bit to do with Offset at all? Y'all remember that famous interview with Takeoff in it when you've been left off Bad and Bougie and they didn't leave on good terms? Do you think that has any ammunition behind it too? Like, I don't like you or your nigga. Or do you think it's just like her?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if it has anything to do with Offset. That's what you think.
That could probably play a factor because that is who she's married to. That you know how they in relationship.
She's a bigger artist than Offset.
No, it don't matter. But we know about the relationship.
We know, but like we talk about in hip hop culture, we know that's her husband. To celebrity, like A-list wise, Offset's not an A-list celebrity. He's Cardi B's husband.
He might not be an A-list celebrity, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 people heard who the Migos are at least. Like if they might even think Quavo her husband. They know, but they know she goes out with somebody from the Migos. Like that's as far as they know.
They're not A-list. They're not A-listers, bro.
But I'm not saying they're not A-listers, but as far as musically,
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? People know who they are. When you talk about hip hop groups and stuff like that, there was a point in time where like not even just hip hop. They'd be like the Beatles. Then there's the not saying in the same cat. No, I'm saying in the same lane. They were like the group. They were like the first group we've seen in a long time since like
they not there.
But
I get what you're saying, but like regardless of what when Offset got pulled over, he told the cop, "I'm Cardi B's husband." He didn't say I'm Offset, nigga, of the Migos. He told the police, "I'm Cardi B's husband." So there's still levels to this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I do think. Yeah, absolutely did. I do believe that Offset does play a role. I do think that her success can play a role in how he's viewed. Like, I'm not saying they are this, right?
I even agree with you that because think about all the times that Offset's allegedly cheated on Cardi B. How many times that was?
But what media puts that out? This is not mainstream media. This is. I
feel like Entertainment Tonight might.
No, they don't.
Because you think about it. Remember how Offset did that whole thing where he came on stage? I'm pretty sure the media is picking up on that. Even mainstream media.
TMZ does that because they like drama. The mainstream media do not give a fuck about Cardi B and Offset.
Who would you consider
U.S. Weekly, Entertainment Tonight, all that white people shit is not. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Let me see. I feel like Entertainment Tonight would pick up like because you got to think about every time somebody gets divorced, so they pick up on stuff like that. It don't matter the person. It doesn't matter.
Even with some of that stuff, it's like Cardi B is big enough for it to be a headliner. At the end of Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston was married. Bobby Brown was a star in his own right, but he wasn't Whitney Houston, my nigga. It's levels to this shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Offset is not a star in his own right, but he's not Cardi B level status, and not at all. Not even close to imagining it. Like, did you not just hear the songs that I listed off when I just said what was on her album? Who was on her album? She had SZA, J Balvin, Bad Bunny, 21 Savage, YG. Come on, bro. It ain't the same. There's levels to this, bro. It's levels. So I don't think Offset is a big enough. Offset don't even got enough more pull than her to get shit done in the building.
Well, I believe that, but my question, y'all, it was like when he came at Cardi B, or she felt like he came at her. Do you think like some of his animosity was like
from the Migos stuff?
Like, I don't fuck with you or your name, so I might come at you a little harder. Like, or do you think it was just how he felt about her?
Shit. You want to pull up a clip from the JBP, Best? I think it's at the hour 33 mark. He starts talking about his situation with Cardi B.
Send me the link. So I could,
just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and go Joe Budden Podcast. It's the newest one that's out. I do think Joe is messy. I do think Joe enjoys being a bird. So, he enjoys that shit.
I mean, you gotta be messy in the podcast world.
You do not have to be messy in the podcast world. That is not true. No, you don't.
But if you're gonna be talking about people that's being messy,
you don't have to say that. You don't.
Speaking about people, it's a conversation. You're not gonna say everything somebody's like.
Again, but
name me. All right, watch this. Name me one podcast not messy.
What do you mean?
Now you said, because even B-Dot, if you go on B-Dot, I'm sure they're gonna ask you. Like, let's say for instance, they're gonna ask Drake about this beef with such with Pusha T from everybody.
No, I agree. They do that because they want clicks and views, but also I keep it about music. I've never, when I do my one-on-one interviews, I've never asked anybody about them not liking somebody else. I've never done that in my life. I don't believe in that shit. I don't like if that's what you do, right? So say like, right, if
I would do it.
I'm like because you messy, right? But also
Yeah,
I know
want to know.
but I don't want to know. I don't want to know about stuff like that because I got a conscience. I don't want nobody getting shot because of some shit they said on my show. I'm cool. You want to get shot on your own reconnaissance, nigga. That's got nothing to do with me.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, right? If you was to interview, let me think of somebody. If you was to interview Kendrick Lamar right now, right? You want to ask him about the whole Drake controversy?
I would ask him why they don't like each other, sure. But
you just see,
they're not gonna die behind this.
No, but sometimes people could die. Sometimes people could. That's not people go.
They're not going to die.
No, I'm saying, but that's not people go for the most time. They just be wanting to know what's going on. Sometimes people might even say, "Okay, this is what he meant." Like it's a little bit like an understanding.
That's something publicly known. Feel me? We know this. We knew that there was this each other. They had it back and forth. That's part of his story. That's not me going to dig in looking for shit. If somebody made a diss song about a nigga that's not famous too and going to sit on my show, I'm not going to ask them, well, who was this person that you was dissing? Where are they from? I don't care about none of that shit. Bro.
I don't really think there's platforms that do that, but there's a lot of platforms that just be on some. It's public because everything a lot of people do.
We're talking about it, but yeah, like with the Kendrick shit, we're talking about the music. You put out a song dissing a nigga, so it's not me. It's not being messy. You put the song out, nigga. It ain't like something he said in the closed room. Fuck Drake. I don't like this nigga.
That's different. Nah, I feel that's different. If it's on the internet. You can find evidence. I feel that's okay to answer because you put that.
But again, it's still discernment.
If it's behind closed doors, leave that shit behind closed doors. Don't let that.
But it's discernment. I don't care if you diss the nigga, and I know y'all got murder beef and niggas died on both sides. I don't care if it's public. I'm not gonna ask you the questions. I'm not about to ask Young and Ace how he feel about Fulio dying. I wouldn't do that because I know what comes with that. Feel me? Like that's messy. I'm not doing that shit. That shit to me is.
I'm on the Joe Budden thing. I don't see it. Like what part?
It's the newest episode.
Yeah, this before y'all talk about what you said. Quick, where?
Like an hour and 33 minutes, something like that. Because I had put it in my notes. I just can't remember exactly what it said.
So I'm playing it.
All right, hold on. We'll go ahead. Let's see what they're talking about.
Shout out to C's. That's my man. What a help. I got an accountant there. He pulled me up. Let me see.
Cardi B in Spaces. If you want to fast forward past some vision. So what?
This asshole shit. Like, why she said that?
Cardi B's over the top. She's from New York. So sometimes let me dissect for some of this because I don't want to play too much and we get flagged for this. So she was basically saying that you can't be saying secrets about me or things about me when I keep a small circle and you niggas and the people. She's basically saying her circle is small, it's tighter than her asshole. All right, we got a general thing of what's going on here, right? How are we feeling? What are we thinking? Do we think Joe has a point? Do we disagree with what Joe is saying? You think he's full of shit?
I honestly don't think he's that negative.
I see both perspectives. I ain't gonna lie. I see both sides.
I mean, I see both sides too, but I don't think he was that negative. Like, do you guys think he was that negative?
I don't think he was negative, honestly.
I feel like, we just gotta, as one, everybody knows Joe Budden, how he is personality-wise, and it just ended up doing a talk show, doing a podcast worked out for him.
So this was his response to Spaces. This wasn't the clip before she went on that rant.
Oh, that was the response one?
Yeah.
I feel like we've heard that before, though. Even when he fell out with Nicki, he's always said, like, he has mad love for Nicki. Same thing with Charlamagne when he talks about them both. I think it's kind of just, I don't know. They always going to get that, and that just means they're the greatest. They definitely are. Or top, they up there.
Yeah. Don't want to stay on this Joe Budden and Nicki thing for too long. I mean, Cardi, excuse me, you said that. that's a Cardi B thing. But any last thoughts or things you want to get out there before we move on to our next topics?
No.
I just think that the artists are sensitive. They feel critique. If you're not always saying their praises, they will feel some kind of way. Not saying that Cardi B has not deserved praise for some of the work, a lot of the work she's done over the years, but also she has to be also honest that yesterday was yesterday, and it's been a long time since yesterday has happened. 4 years is a long time of music. How much music has come out in the last 4 years? Actually, I'm bugging. It's not even 4 years. 4 years ago was 2022. We're in 2024. 6 years since she put out a project.
Really changed a lot.
Like, even some of the major players are not the major players anymore.
And I ain't gonna lie, there's only so many artists that's really doing well when it comes to album sales. A lot of people are single artists.
That's why Sexy Red. Do you want to get into Sexy Red real quick before we move on?
Them numbers that they
I believe she's canceling her tour, right?
Nah, she said that was fabricated. But I ain't never seen no more update after that.
But also, my thing is, right, you sell 27,000 units in your first week. How do you expect somebody to do a tour strictly arenas selling out 20,000 seaters? The math don't even make sense.
But then again, I know you said album sales mean a lot, but you gotta look at
No, bro. What else does Sexy Red sell?
No, but I'm saying you gotta look at her target audience. A lot of them people are not buying albums.
They don't spend money. So again, that's my question is.
No, but
hold on, listen. My question is simple. If a person sells 27,000 units in the first week, their audience doesn't spend money, how do you expect them to do a tour of stadiums? Arenas, where every night the bare minimum you have to sell is 13,000 seats. Blue Cross Arena is 13,000 seats. 13,000 seats.
He sold out in Rochester,
but she wasn't by herself. It was Rob 49 was on there. Mm-hmm. It was
Boss not Rob, it was Honcho. Skilla Baby and D-Lo.
Okay. Ralph 49 was the one that was supposed to come that didn't come. But yeah, it wasn't. I'm talking about her by herself, headlining, selling out these shit, like doing these. It's not. I don't see it being possible. You think she could do 15 dates, selling out 13,000 seats minimum every night?
Well, no, because her target audience is not buying tickets.
Because people don't got money either. But like people keep forgetting, we're not in a good time financially in the world. People are still recovering from that pandemic shit. And concert tickets is going up. Live Nation prices are going up. To get to sit in the nosebleeds at a show, if they were for a Sexy Red show, they probably want 120, 125. After taxes, you're looking at spending about $160 on a ticket. Then you got to pay for parking, get some clothes, get a babysitter, all this kind of shit. How many people? We talk about in the nosebleeds. If you want to sit close to the stage, you probably got to peel off about $1,200 to $1,700. And that's not even guaranteeing that you're going to get a VIP package, because that might be another $2,500. So I don't see her tour happening as it's scheduled to. If it was smaller venues, absolutely. But as it's scheduled to right now, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, probably not no arena, but like
no, I don't think she's not an arena act at this point in time. If you talk about like the small the theaters that hold like 5,000 people, 3,000 people, I think she could do that.
Even 8 to 9, I think 8 to 9.
8 maybe 9, pushing. If you could do 9,000, they could funnel enough numbers to probably push it up to 10, 11 of a 13,000 seater.
I thought 8, 9, but and then they gotta be the age bracket too, because even though her music is not
8 and 9 would have to be. She would have to have she would have to have somebody on the show with her.
Yeah, and I think it gotta be 16 plus, because a lot of her target audience is kids still. You know, the content of music is not all the way for kids. A lot of kids are listening to Sexy Red.
Yeah, I don't think she can do it, man. I think 5,000 is right. 5,000 is a good for her. I don't think she can do more than that by herself. It's funny time. Christine, anything you want to add into this?
I would say I would agree with that too. Now, Sexy Red is hot, and mind you, a lot of people are downloading music and all of that shit. But as far as going to shows, putting asses in seats, it's kind of hard for a lot of artists, especially newer ones. And the economy definitely does have an impact on that.
Absolutely.
And just having so much access to other ways you can support and, fuck with them without paying that much money. So it's kind of fucking up a lot of people unless you already a big star.
Absolutely. Moving on, RIP to Kobe Bryant's father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, passed away this week at the age of 69 years old. Another Philly legend. Shout out to Philly.
Yeah.
So RIP to Joe Jellybean Bryant, RIP to Kobe, of course, and thoughts and prayers with the Bryant family at this time.
Can I mention something? RIP. But for the people that's going so hard on Vanessa, listen, y'all would be mad if she said something. Y'all would be mad if she didn't say something. Like at the end of the day, she said her piece, you know what I'm saying? And in it, I understand that she mentioned like her father, Kobe loved him very much. At the end of the day, yeah, that's his dad. Y'all can't expect her to and don't expect her to be fake either. The fact that she put that out there, I think that was nice.
What she said?
Um,
I don't see it.
so, Christy, you
People
can say, I don't know what you said. You might be able to quote it, but I do know that there was a turmoil in the relationship between the Bryant family and Kobe and Vanessa because they were not fond of him marrying Vanessa, and they didn't like their relationship. So Kobe stopped talking to his family for a long time, or his parents, because they weren't fond of that relationship. Because Vanessa wasn't a black woman.
but what a lot and it's not even like I'm standing up for her or anything, but a lot of people miss the fact that she cut off her family too, like including her
Yeah,
mom. There was a lot of greed. It wasn't just his family and we gonna only support my parents and shit. So
yeah.
yeah.
So, and again, like y'all know, I love black women. I'm pro black family and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, who are we to say who a person falls in love with? If a person falls in love with a person from Czechoslovakia, who the fuck am I to be like, oh, you ain't black enough because you fell in love with a woman from Czechoslovakia or a man from fucking the Ukraine or something like that? Who am I? That's you got your own life to live. If that's where you find love, that's where you find love. You feel me? People got to stop being so judgmental.
Yeah, yo, boy, what's his name? Sebastian Telfair was pillow talking on Vlad TV, bro. Sebastian.
That's
Yeah,
not my boy. I ain't from Coney Island, man.
yeah, then they go talk about how Kobe Bryant had a ball. No, I ain't. It was basically talking about how Kobe Bryant used to be cheating and shit. They're buying girls houses and shit like that.
It's NBA players, they got a different kind of money, especially superstars. Do I think Kobe is the only NBA player to have cheated in his relationship or his marriage? Absolutely not. These guys they have 82 games in the season, 82 games in the season, 41 of them are on the road. Things happen. Was him and his wife able to get back from it? Absolutely. Who am I to talk about this person? That's weird. I'm not, especially if a person that's not longer here. That's corny. Sebastian Telfair, you were corny out here for doing that, bro. Moving right along. So this is part of the show. This is not hip hop. This is a little dancehall reggae stuff. There may be peace upon the horizon between Gully Side and Gaza. Recently, it was a clip that was put out of Movado talking, bigging up Vibes Cartel from jail and said he soon see him on roads. And just saying positive words and good things about Vibes Cartel and just wishing him the best as he fights this appeal to get out of prison. We know Vibes been locked up for a while, so the fact that him and Movado, I don't know if you ever seen this thing clash between them two. Them niggas was dissing each other, shoving each other, about to fight on stage, all kinds of shit, multiple times. These dudes in Jamaica, you either Gaza or you Gully. And they get active. That's all I can say about that. So the fact that Movado was out there looking to make peace with Gaza is beautiful, and they probably hopefully all be back in the alliance. The alliance is Bouncy Killer, Beanie Man, and all of them. True OGs of the dance hall culture. So I think that's dope to see, and hopefully, Big Gaza, you feel me, vibes is willing to make peace with Movado.
Talk about making peace. I don't know if we ever adjusted on this thing. Lil Durk and FYBJ Man from 63rd had a phone conversation. They trying to well, I don't think it's gonna work, and everybody's making sure, but they trying to squash the between like the Oblakians, that's Lamron and 63rd. So that's fire too. Like Lil Durk, as big as he is taking a big approach.
If I'm, I would try to leave that alone, because you could try to make peace, but somebody gonna feel some kind of way because somebody brother, cousin, uncle, sister, boyfriend, baby daddy, baby mama died because of that shit. You could try and make peace amongst each other, but you can't say for the whole community because everybody not gonna fall in line. Somebody,
I don't know niggas not going for it. Like
people, older brothers and dads and.
But yeah, that's a fact. But low key, they said Lil Durk the one that started that war between the two. Like, because 63rd and Lamron never had beef. They only started having beef because Old Block and Lamron clicked up. And that was because of some rap shit. But it's too many bodies that drive too many violations. Certain people probably could coexist, but not everybody.
Hopefully, some good comes out of it. I see that too.
Yeah, I think the fact for Dirk, like some of his people's past, but like people with some of the more notable people I think that we know of, I don't know if they was really caught up in that, but who knows?
Everybody, they was caught up in that. So a lot of niggas, a lot of niggas doing 39, 40 years behind certain situations.
Yeah, so you're not gonna be able to. How you gonna tell a person that's doing 40 years for spending for the block that, oh yeah, we pieced it up? Excuse me, nigga.
And I ain't gonna lie, they said this ain't the first time they said like in 2011, right when it had kicked off, like the beat kicked off, they did a fake peace treaty, but then somebody did some backdoor shit and then set it right back up. So
yeah, but that's what happens when you don't have leadership in your structure. Because if somebody did something foul, instead of us continuing to beef and war, that's when the leaders come together and, yo, listen, this came from my side. We gonna fix it. Don't worry about it. Treaty's still intact. We gonna fix it. But I can't say too much on here because this is a public platform. But the way that I would fix it, probably not be the most legal, nice way.
Yeah, and that's what somebody said. They said like say for instance, right? If two hoods that have been beefing for years put together like a peace treaty, and somebody from that hood messes up, so they should like. I ain't gonna lie, they said in the interview, so I'm repeating what they said. They basically said if somebody messes with that peace treaty, you gotta kill that person from your hood because he messed it up. Y'all should get into your own action.
It boils down to this: would you kill one person to save 1,000? And a lot of people go, "Oh, I'm not killing nobody." Well, then everybody's gonna die. And that's why being a leader, being in charge, is not. Leadership is not what I always say. That's not always a gender trait, and it's a skill. Everybody cannot be the leader because everybody cannot make the tough decisions.
And another thing, I feel like if people really want peace treaty, a lot of people that are older are not gonna be able to because they lost real people behind it. If you really want to stop something,
the older niggas might look at it where they be like, "Yo, listen." But the ones that won't be able to move on past it, they burnt out. They're not here.
Yeah, but you ain't even think about people are in jail behind this. So some people are, bro, my homie is doing.
So,
but this how I feel like if you want to stop,
I'm telling you right now, on some leadership, you did what you did. You in jail for the rest of your life. I made peace as a leader of this. I have to take care of you while you in there. That's it. For the rest of your days that you in there, I have to make sure that you're okay in it. I know you don't like what's going on. But this is going to save us and for the future of our shit. Everything ain't about how a nigga feel. Because if niggas just do things on how they feel, this is what we hear who we are today with this shit. Niggas got to make decisions. Niggas got to be leaders, have clear minds, and make the tough decision. And if you go against this motherfucker, you will face the consequences. Simple as that.
No, but I'm saying I feel like the best thing to do is little kids that be trying to inherit this shit or pick it up because of who they people are. Stop them because they ain't really lose nothing to it. You feel me?
That's why you got. It's not going to work like that. That's why you have to put consequences behind niggas trying to do shit. If a little nigga go over there, oh fuck this, yo, pack him up real quick. Watch your fucking mouth. We ain't fucking this up. You gotta put shit in order.
No, that's what I'm saying. You gotta stop them from even gang banging from the jump. Like
you can't stop. You can't do that, bro. That now you try. Let's be realistic. At one point or another, these niggas is in poverty, bro. Niggas gonna be. Gangs don't start off as I'm gonna commit crime. It started as a group of friends that we all live in the same community and we fuck with each other. And I got your back and you got my back. That's how it goes.
But I'm saying how they go about inheriting beef. Because a lot you just said RPT, that shit started before you. These little niggas inheriting beef that they had nothing to do with when they first jumped off. O Block, the nigga OD died in like 08 or something like that. Little niggas going at it with 63rd behind some war that they didn't even know the nigga that died.
You can't. That's why you can't control them and start at the top, bro. You don't control the masses by controlling the masses. You start with the top. If you take off what they say, you cut the head off the snake, the body gonna follow. You got to start at the head of the organization. So listen, I'm not saying that the organization, but the head of whatever they doing. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is how we doing it. Anybody goes against our peace treaty or this, that, and the third, you will be dealt with accordingly. Simple as that. If you don't want to follow the rule, y'all niggas that think y'all want to go roll, we gonna pack y'all niggas out. Y'all niggas is out of here. Because if you do this, the next generation of our kids are gonna be dying. Because y'all niggas don't want to follow the fucking protocol. It's mad. The reason why a lot of streets and shit is what it is today because there's no leaders, there's no organization, there's nobody to keep niggas in line. You got to keep niggas in line. When niggas get out of line, nobody correct them. Got to correct niggas. God bless them. Don't wish them the best. Best. I know you want to get into this a little bit.
What?
Team USA versus South Sudan.
Shout out to my African brothers from the other side. Hope a lot of them get NBA contracts. But I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They're gonna get some overseas contracts, but NBA maybe one might get one.
Nah, at least 3 of them should deserve it. JT Thor,
Thor, he had an NBA contract.
Yeah, but you never remember he was a rookie. He has everything to be a rotational big man.
Whoa. We gotta remember, international play and NBA basketball are very different. They're not the same.
But I'm not saying it's the same, but then he's 6'9", he can shoot the ball, he's block shot, he's lengthy. I'm not saying he's gonna be an all-star or 15 points. I'm saying he could be a rotational big man. 6'9", long arms, he could be like a PJ Tucker, if you ask me. Lefty PJ Tucker. The nigga, what's his name? I forgot how to say his name. They coming out of college, call him the Kevin Durant, they call him like the G League Kevin Durant. I feel like he should get an opportunity. He did have some performances with the 76ers Summer League, but I don't know what happened after that, bro. I ain't reached him after that. And then the Christian Jones.
Olympic time.
But yeah, my boys put on. But I ain't gonna lie, it might also be that USA might not be taking them as serious, and they came out lackluster. But at least South Sudan put on a show. Like that could have went. I
agree with you on that. I will say, Team USA need to go watch that '92 Dream Team documentary. I understand the seriousness and the urgency that these niggas play with. Larry Bird had a bad back. Magic was coming off for HIV. Shout out to Magic, you feel me? Michael Jordan was coming off his second or third second NBA championship in 2 years. And when they got to that motherfucker, they dominated. They was beating niggas by 50. I don't know what it is with LeBron and Steph and all them going through the motions. If y'all don't want to win by 50, put Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, who else we got out there? Anthony Davis. Take Joel Embiid. Sit the fuck down. Sit Joel down. Anthony, Bam out of box. So my 5 would be actually Booker gonna come off the bench. It's gonna be Drew, Ant-Man, Tatum, Bam, AD. Because when they get on the floor, they're not coming to play with y'all niggas. They coming in.
You know what it is, bro? You know what I'm thinking it is, bro? A lot of players are first options, so they don't know how to be third, fourth, fifth row. So they get caught a lot of times just standing, watching around, watching everybody play one-on-one basketball. Like compared to other teams, you will have role players. Like Drew Holiday is the perfect USA player.
This is the perfect time to play a little bit of one-on-one. You know why? Because it's a fucking zone. All these niggas over internationally run zone. They don't play man defense.
Yeah, but
run your dumb ass zone. I'm gonna do what I do. Drive to the basket. I got Steph Curry on one wing. I got Kevin Durant or fucking Tatum on another. I got Devin Booker out there driving this.
But we're not gonna act like these are a bunch of compared to the '92 team. Like people say all the time, those look
92 team had 11 Hall of Famers.
Guys that were like plumbers or something. This
92 team had 11 Hall of Famers on there.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the competition. The competition of
it don't matter. It don't matter. Listen, these niggas wasn't bums that they were playing against. They were just that much better.
Yeah.
And they went to prove that they was that much better.
But
these niggas be making these niggas feel like they got a chance.
But now international basketball as a whole,
they're still not better than America.
Because look at like this. Look at this, right? Name your top 5 players in the NBA.
The top 5 players in the NBA?
Currently.
You could throw Giannis.
Giannis, where's he from? Greece?
Okay.
No, Greece. Okay.
I still don't think LeBron's still the top 5 player.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying name your top 5.
LeBron, Steph, Giannis, Joel Embiid, and you could go Luka or you could go
overseas.
Tatum. You could go Luka or Tatum.
Joker overseas.
I'm taking Tatum over Joker.
But I'm just saying when you think about the top,
bro, you only name of the top 25 players, only 4 of them is from overseas.
Bro, I can't even think of nobody right now. A lot of these players are overseas players, bro.
No, they are not. Top 25 players are not from overseas, bro.
Look at the All-Star game. Let's see
I'm gonna tell you, Giannis, Joel.
All right, Giannis is overseas. Bam is technically supposed to be on Nigeria. I keep it technically.
Stop. He's been over here long, bro. Stop it.
He's to Nigeria.
He learned how to play basketball in America. Paolo is from America. He's from Washington, but he played for Italy. He's not from Italy. He's from here. Niggas like, bro, niggas play on other international teams. We have to lose Christine in a second, so we gotta wrap this up. Niggas play on other international teams because their family is from there. I could have played basketball growing up on Team Belize because my mom from Belize.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, Shy, Canada, Cardi, Dominican Republic.
Because Cat is from Jersey, nigga. You're not from DR, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm just saying that's how much talent.
No, he can play on that team because his mom is Dominican, nigga. He didn't grow like you name it. Oh, he played on this team. Nigga, my man's Emmy. Shout to my man's Emmy, right? Emmy and you hard. That nigga Emmy is from Edenwald Projects in the Bronx. He played for Team Puerto Rico for years. Because he's Puerto Rican. But the nigga grew up, he was born and raised in the Bronx. So when we saying it's the only niggas from overseas, right? Is Luka, Embiid, Giannis, and Joker. Outside of those 4 niggas, ain't nobody. Shy is from Canada, which is right there. I'm not over. It's not overseas, bro. You can literally drop to Canada from where you at right now, nigga.
Victor Wembanyama.
That's another one, but Victor is not a top 20. He's not a top 5 player. He's not all NBA yet. Of the top 25 players, right? Top 15 players, right? All NBA, right? Only 4 of them are not American. Go put up the all NBA list. I'll tell you right now. Only 4 of them not American.
Wait, where is Pablo Francas?
Who?
Pablo from Orlando.
Paulo Banchero is from Washington. He's from Seattle. He American, bro. You just be out here just trying to pull stuff out your ass, Best. Come on now, bro.
But my whole point, what I'm trying to say, international players got way better.
It's not better. International players are getting American players with roots from over there. Their parents are from there, so they get. No, I'm talking
about like the Embiid, the Giannis, the Luka.
Embiid learned how to play basketball in America.
But that's not my point. I'm trying to say he started playing basketball over there, right?
He wasn't the player that he was until he came to America.
Of course, you don't get better when you play against better competition.
The only person that you can name that for is Giannis, Jokic, and Luka. Those are the only 3 niggas you can do that for. Nobody else from overseas is fucking with our players.
Let me see. Pascal.
Not a top 15 player.
Top 20.
No, not
Top
at all.
25 at least. He was an all-star. He's
Barely.
all-star, regardless. Barely.
But somehow to just do this. We gonna keep it pushing. Shout out to South Sudan. Team USA needs to put the fire under their ass and dominate and be the best team out there. Put out your best 5 players every time and dominate. Stop playing with these niggas and going through the motions. Play fucking basketball. It's not hard. It's basketball. All that, I'm a number 1 option. Fuck that, nigga. I'm here to dominate. Y'all all only gonna play 15 to 20 minutes. It's a 40-minute game, 7 quarters. Moving along, Bronny James. Bronny James wraps up his summer league. He didn't play last night. Was it last night or the night before? I think it was last night. He didn't play in that game, but his last 2 summer league performances, he had 13. He had a 12 one game, 13 the other, showing confidence, shooting over 50% from the floor, knocking down threes, playing defense, getting assists and all that stuff, and just translating to the NBA game. Christine, I don't know if you've seen it or not. He said that he talked to his dad. The one thing LeBron told him was just to stay aggressive, and he started to feel more comfortable as he started to knock down more shots and being aggressive. Anything y'all want to say from there? And for all y'all niggas that was kicking Bronny James backs, and I ain't heard nothing. None of y'all say nothing about Sar going 0 for 15 from the floor.
Nah, he's terrible. He's a bust.
He's a bust for 1 game.
2. He's 1 for 27 in 2 games. You're the second pick. He's supposed to be dominating. But if you're not dominating, you're gonna be the first option in Washington, and you're gonna be playing with more players that have more experience.
He's not the first option. The first option on that team is Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole.
Well, he's supposed to be the franchise guy.
That's the guy they want to build around, but Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma is going to get more shots than him. He's not. He didn't come in with a skill set like Wemby. We'll see.
And Jordan Poole's on the trade market, so Kyle Kuzma. They try to move to the Kings. Or where?
I think Kyle Kuzma to the Kings would be a good look.
So they asked us to be the number 1 guy. He's a franchise player.
Yeah, but he's still a rookie, so you get to learn. It's not like it's a learning curve now in the NBA today. What else we got? Summer League. So that's Summer League. Anything else we want to get into before we get up out of here?
Nope.
Oh, Mimo 600. Christine, you ain't say nothing about the Mimo situation.
Mimo 600, his situation with his girlfriend, I think it was, he said that he didn't want his girl to take a case, and she was basically standing up that she would never take a gun charge. And I felt like that was just some real nigga shit. It's very weird when you hear a man, especially who's been in the streets, say something like he wouldn't even want his woman to take that downfall or want her to be involved in any type of way. Because it's like a lot of niggas want a ride or die or street. Let's say street niggas. So I felt like that was interesting. I liked it.
It's niggas out there that do that.
Yeah.
That want
they don't promote it though.
They want their girl to take a charge. You know what kind of bitch ass nigga you gotta be to make your girl take a charge. Right. This is, like I said, my life is much different, but even the times when I was actively outside into shit, this is before I'm dating myself a little bit to some of the audience out there. This is before we had Uber and what's the other shit called? Lyft. Before Uber and Lyft, where we had cabs outside, taxis outside. If I seen the ops or things was getting a little testy, I'll be like, I'll flag a taxi down, put my girl in the car, give her some bread. I'll call you later. You go about. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna go handle some business. Go about your way. I don't know how y'all niggas be out there just putting y'all girls in the middle of the shit that y'all be doing.
Because a lot of these niggas I mean, I wouldn't say a lot of these niggas, but I feel like the ones that do promote that is really scared. They don't want to take the charge for themselves, but yet they want to do crazy shit that would leave them in that position.
But also, y'all niggas be having a gun. Stop. Let me not promote violence. I'm not gonna say nothing. Y'all niggas need y'all daddy. Y'all daddy failed y'all. That's what it is. Your daddy, your uncle, your grandfather, niggas failed y'all in life.
I just watched the interview with T600 was saying like King Von did that to his sister, Mina Rad. She had to do 18 months on house arrest, a year in jail because King Von didn't want to pick up his didn't want to take the case for her.
Yo, let's put some clips up where Best talks positively about King Von because you guys are bringing him.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna hold you for that's fucking shit,
bro. I am old by 064. Long live Von, long live T Roy. I'm one of them.
This
but Von was out here snapping.
Yo, you is bugging.
I am long live V Roy.
You gotta stop sounding so fanned out, bro. But moving along, talking about charges and stuff like that. Rapper artist from LA, Blast. He's out on tour right now. There was a home invasion that happened to his home while he was out doing a show, and his son called them saying that he think that bad guys are trying to break into the house. So 3 men masked, I think they were masked, I believe. I can't remember if they were armed or not, broke into his home while his family was there. And this goes back into the narrative where people were saying being a rapper is one of the most dangerous things in the world. Because someone broke into their home in the middle of the night and he was not there to protect them. And I can understand as a man how that bothers you, that you can't protect your family and how vulnerable you feel in that moment. Nothing happened to his family. Everyone was okay, but just that experience is traumatizing for all parties involved.
Talk about LA. Y'all want to talk about that one female rapper that killed her husband and was bragging about it in raps?
God damn, Bess. We were just trying to end it on some positive shit. Well, not positive, but talk about something. You want to talk about somebody killing a man. Who is this girl? Do we know her?
I fake know of her type shit. I heard about her, but I ain't really like listen to her music. She had a little buzz. I ain't gonna say she had a buzz on the West Coast.
That's the first time I ever heard her in my life, and I live out here. I've never heard her
music. Like I ain't saying you old, but a lot of young niggas be listening.
Yo, Bess, I be outside, my nigga.
No, I'm just
saying, bro, where do you think people play music outside? If people play music outside, they play music at parties and clubs. I'm telling you.
But that's like me saying, do you know who Lil Jeff is? And a lot of young niggas is bumping him. You're not bumping Lil Jeff, but he got a little buzz. Or like a little like NR Boy or some shit like that. You're not
listen, just because I don't listen to it don't mean that I don't know people. Don't mean that I don't know niggas younger than me. Don't mean niggas don't play music around me. I got a nephew out here. He be in my car. I let him play music. He never played this girl in his life.
Word?
Like,
so you the cool uncle?
It ain't cool. I just listen to music. I'm familiar with. I work with people that are younger than me. I hear what people listen to. Where people play music, where the fuck they be at? They be outside. They always be in the summertime. People playing music, having barbecues, all kinds of shit. Having pool parties. I haven't heard her music at no pool party or no day party. So I'm saying.
No, I'm saying you're cool uncle because you let him use the aux.
Oh, man, listen, when you start playing some bullshit that I ain't feeling, I'm turning that shit off. Yeah, you overstayed your welcome on this, man. It's over.
Okay.
But I don't know. But again, shout out to Blast, prayers for his family, and all of that. Really, that's really some traumatic shit, man. That's why I can tell you I go through that, and you're not home for that. It reminded me of the time when Hitman Holla, his girl had got shot when a home invasion had happened. He was out there battle rapping, which was wild. So, actually, thinking about this, there was a take that Gilbert Arenas had about Bronny and why LeBron wanted him to the Lakers as well. I don't know if you heard it though, Bess.
I see it.
So
I ain't worried about no Lakers. I'm worried about Miami. Kevin Word.
Oh, y'all niggas ain't winning shit. So anyway,
we got a center now.
Y'all niggas is still ass. Jimmy Butler down. Yeah, y'all gotta re-sign Jimmy Butler first.
If you're going to, bro, this is winning culture. He know what's going on.
He got to be healthy too.
Oh, listen. We got younger players this year. We're gonna
younger players don't mean that they are better.
No, we're gonna be better in New York this year. I promise you that.
No,
we're gonna be better in New York Knicks. We promise you that.
No.
Yes, you are. They're gonna go Philly, Miami.
What you got on the best? What you got on the best? I got push-ups, couple dollars. What you want?
Oh, push-ups. We're gonna put money, anything.
What you got?
It's gonna be Philly, Miami, everybody else. Boston probably.
Miami, everybody else. Y'all not better than Boston. Stop it.
No, I said, Philly, Miami. That's how it's going this year.
All right, Best. So Best is being delusional. This is the part of the show where I know we got to wrap it up. Thank y'all for tuning in like I do every week. It's Controversial Best of Swoop Show. I'm here with the boisterous, slowly maturing, delusional Best.
I'm delusional.
And a big Leo energy, big MILF, controversial Christine, getting ready for birthday weekend next week. I'm the coolest, smoothest podcast of Vis Swoops, and we are out here.
And Cardi B is live right now.